Hello, everybody. Welcome back to session 9. We're now looking at order, approximation, and compare decimals. So let's get started. The aims and outcomes for the session. By the end of this session, learners must be able to order and compare decimals. Learners should be able to round decimals to the whole number. Learners could also aim to round decimals to 1 or 2 decimal places. And learners will be assessed on their ability to order, compare decimals, and round to 1 or 2 decimal places. So decimal numbers are simply numbers which are not integers. The decimal point separates the whole number parts. So on the left of the decimal point from the fraction part on the right of the decimal point. For example, 87.605. So this is the whole number part with 8/10 and 7 units. This is the fraction part with 6/10, 7 0 hundredths, and 5 thousandths. We use numbers 1, 2, or 3 decimal places in many contexts. For example, running times in races, minutes and seconds, length in jumping events, athletics in meters, monthly rainfall, and weights in people in kilos. To be able to understand these situations, we need to be able to use decimal numbers with confidence. So comparing decimal numbers, what is the value of 3 in the number 0.035? So remember, units, tens, hundredths, thousandths. So we can easily compare decimal numbers by using a number line. For example, 3.403 to 3.407 and 3.401 on the number line below. Excuse me. So you can see there, that's where they sit on the number line. So we also know these symbols, the less than and greater than, to compare decimal numbers. For example, 3.304. So this one is greater than 3.401, whilst 3.304 is less than 3.407. So, running. Here are the game results for the London 2012 Olympic Games for the 100-meter race. Which country won the bronze medal? So, bronze, silver, and gold. So we need to understand what they are. The number line can be used to put these times in order. So we've got Jamaica. Oh, 2 lots of Jamaica there. 7-9. USA. USA. 88. USA. Netherlands. Trinidad. Jamaica. So from this line, we can now see who was third for bronze, can't we? So should be USA. So approximate decimal numbers by rounding. Decimal places can be rounded to the nearest whole number or to number of the decimal places. The number of the decimal places are the number of digits to the right of the decimal point. How do we round? We either round up or round down, and there is a simple rule to follow to decide what to do. If the value of the digit question is 5 or more, then we round up, or if the value of the digit is 4 or less, then we round down. What do we mean by the digit in question? This depends whether we're rounding to a whole number or to 1 decimal place or to 2 decimal places and so on. So rounding to a whole number. This means that after we have rounded, there will be no decimal point or no decimal places. Example, round 45.237. So to the nearest whole number, this number is more than 45, but less than 46. So which is closer? Exactly. So we look at the first decimal place only. This is the first digit to the right of the decimal point. It is the digit in question in this case. It is 2. Is 2 greater than or equal to 5? The answer is no, so we round down. So this means the answer is 45. Rounding to 1 decimal place. This means that after we have rounded, there will be 1 digit to the right of the decimal point. For example, 42.2678 to 1 decimal place. The number is more than 41.2, but less than 41.3. So the question is, which is lower? We firstly look at the decimal place only. The first digit to the right of the decimal point is the digit in question. In this case, it is 2. Is 2 greater than equal to 5? The answer is no. This means the answer is 45. So rounding 2 decimal places. This means that after we have rounded, there will be 2 digits on the right of the decimal point. For example, round 41.2698 to 2 decimal places. The number is more than 41.26, but less than 41.27. The question is, which is its closest to? So there's your table. So if we have a look at that, we look at the third decimal place only. This is the third digit to the right of the decimal point. It is the digit in question. In this case, it is 9. 9 is greater than or equal to 5. Yes, so we round up. This means we round the answer is 41.27. So if we have a look at the population of European cities, note that the populations are given in millions to the third decimal place. So third decimal place there. Okay. So 1,868,000. Okay, so that's where we're up there. Population European cities, so population in millions, and your cities there. Around each population above to 2 decimal places. So that would then mean this one would go to 1320 million. This would be 8.67 million. This one would be 3.18 million. This would be 2.90 million. And this would be 2.87 million. So the aims and outcomes by the end of this session, learners must be able to order compare decimals. Learners should be able to round decimals to a whole number. Learners could also aim to round decimals to 1 or 2 decimal places. And learners will be assessed on their ability to order compare decimals and round it to 1 or 2 decimal places. And again, please do not forget to practice your skills with the activities and test your progress with the knowledge check.